Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have for you a purple eye tutorial. I posted a picture on Instagram about a week or so ago and a few of you had asked me to recreate the look for you, so that is what I did for you today. It's really easy and it's perfect for brown eyes because purple makes brown eyes stand out more. So I have dark brown eyes and that's why I tend to go for, if I'm not going for my typical neutral brown shades, I always go for purple. So this is the finished look. And I will list all the products that I used in the description box below. Please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you enjoy and share. And if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and I'll leave all the makeup products that I used in the description bar below. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is prime our lids, and for this I'm going to be using NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. It was just like their white crayon. And the reason I'm using white is because I'm going to be using the color purple. And because my skin is like medium, it's not going to show if I just put it on like a beige base. It's not going to like show the true color, or it's going to take a lot of the eyeshadow to show up on my eye. So that's why I'm choosing the white, so that way it pops as soon as you apply it. And I just leave that open in case I want to use more. Okay, so I'm going to be using the Lorac Mega Pro 2 palette. So I'm going to be going to use Tawny for the transition shade. So I put that on a fluffy brush and work that above the crease in a back and forth motion. And that's just going to help all the colors come together, especially because we're using some dark colors for the crease. And yes, Brandon is waking up from his nap again. Okay, and next for the crease and outer corner, I'm going to be going in with purple. So with this, I'm going to be careful and work my way up because it is a very dark color. And I don't want it to look like I just got punched in the eye. So if you're heavy-handed like me, I also find that it helps if you hold the brush towards the top of it and stabilize your elbow on something, and with a light hand just work it in a circle where you want it, like in a circular motion, and then just build up the product. Because when I hold it closer to like where the bristles are, it's like I'm writing and I press way too hard, and that's how it gets crazy looking. So to be pretty patient with when you're doing eyeshadow like this. But it's worth it in the end, so just going to keep building it up until it's as dark as you want it to be. And bring it up into the crease and keep it on the outer corner. We're not going to bring that onto the center of the eye or too high up. Okay, and then with a clean fluffy brush, we're just going to go in and blend that, also in a circular motion, because you don't want to see the lines. And if you drag it out here, you could put like a clear tape there as like a guide, but it's okay because you can always clean it up with concealer, or I just take my finger and go like that and it helps it. Okay, so since that just wiped away some of the color, I'm going to go back in with the purple. It's basically just like a game like that. You want to put in the color, blend it out, it'll take away some more of the color, and then you just go back in with more. It's like you just repeat the process. Okay, and then with the fluffy brush again, go in and blend out the edges. Okay. Now for the, for the outer corner of the eye, I did use some of the shade Goji, which is that cranberry color that I like using from this palette. And I just add that also onto the outer V, just so that it's not so dark purple. And just blend that in as well. And that I just used the fluffy brush to blend in. Okay, and now for the lid color, I'm going to actually apply more of the Milk pencil because this next shade is going to be like a really light purple, and I don't want it to look white. I want it to show that it's like the lavender. So just apply some more of the white base like that. And with a flat top brush, I'm going to go in with the shade Lavender from that same palette, which is right here. And use a flat top brush because it picks up more product and it's easier to pack on, and the color shows bolder. Like that. So I'm going to just keep going in with the lavender shade until I'm happy with how that comes up. And don't drag the brush across like with this because the color, it's going to take longer to show up. So just pack it on the lid. Like a tapping motion. Exactly where you want it. And you can see the purple. If it was just on like my regular skin tone, it would take me forever to have this color show up true to how it really is. So that's why we put the white base. And then with that, you want to take the fluffy brush again and blend the lid and crease and outer corner together. And again, if you want the outer V to be darker, just go back in with the purple. And if the purple is not dark enough, you can always take like a dark brown or a black shade and apply that very carefully to on top of the purple in the outer corner, and then you can bring it up into the crease. And then you're just going to want to blend that out again. I'm going to use a bigger fluffy brush to blend that out. And because my eyes are hooded, after I'm done blending, like I'll be talking for a while and stuff like that, and as I'm blinking, the lid color transfers to my crease, so it looks like I didn't even blend it. So that's the struggle that I have with eyeshadows because my eyes are so hooded. But that's okay because it doesn't look too terrible, but it doesn't look like how, you know, I would have normally blended it when I was first applying it. And then for like a little pop of shimmer, I'm going to just dip my finger in the color Prosecco and dab the center of my eye. Like that, just so the colors are not so like blah. And then again with the fluffy brush, you just want to blend that out. And also taking Prosecco, I'm going to apply to the brow bone. And do the same thing with that. You want to also blend that out. Okay, and now for the lash line, I'm going to be taking the shade Cabernet, which is just like a darker brownish color. And with a pencil brush, I'm going to drag that under my lash line. And then I'm also going to take the color Goji, that same cranberry color, and put that just a little bit underneath the Cabernet shade. Just like that. And you can build that up as well until you're satisfied with how that looks. And you don't have to put anything on the lash line. I just like to make it look more dramatic. And then take a, I'm sorry, I grabbed the wrong brush, a smaller fluffy brush, and you're going to want to blend that as well. Okay, just like that. And now for eyeliner, of course, I'm going to be using my holy grail right now, which is the Tarteist liquid clay liner. And I'm using an e.l.f. angled brush to apply. And for this, I am going to be doing a small wing. So I like to actually apply in the middle first. And then drag it towards the front and connect it. feel like this brush is going to give me a problem because it's stiff right now from the product drying on it. And for this, just take your time, especially if you don't have steady hands like me. It's easier just to put your elbow on a flat surface and work slowly. Okay, and then for the wing, I'm going to just apply more, and we're going to go to the corner of the eye, flick out where you want the line, and then drag it back in and connect it like that. And that just got messed up. You can always go in and correct it with like some concealer and a brush. Or if it's still wet, you can use a Q-tip, or you can even use your finger, like I just did. Although I made this wing much more dramatic looking than the other one, so I have to go back in to the other one and fix that one. Like that. And I just want to clean this one up. So where is that brush? Like a brush like this, as long as it's like hard, it'll work just fine, and you just drag it like that. So that cleaned up that one, and I just have to go into the other one and make that wing a little bit more extended out. Like that. And that one doesn't need to get cleaned up because that one I actually did pretty neatly. And for the inner corner, I'm going to be using this color Tassel by ColourPop Cosmetics, and it's a really pretty white shimmery shade. So I just take a thinner looking pencil brush, swirl it in that eyeshadow, and apply it to the inner corner. And put it a little bit towards the front of where the bottom lash line starts. Just like that, and you can build that up until it's as bright as you like it. And then also, I like to take this time to look, because sometimes when you apply mascara and the eyeliner, your eyeshadow looks totally different than what it did when it was just on your bare eye. So you might want to make the shades even more bold now that you have the extra black added to your eye. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add a little bit more of the lavender. And then don't forget to go back in with the Prosecco shade. Blend that in there. And if you want the outer V and crease darker, just go back in with the purple, and above where you put your liner, just work that in there, and then take your fluffy brush again and blend that out. And the same thing goes with the bottom lash line. If you want that to look more bold, then just go back in and do that. Okay, and then I'm going to be using the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. And just applying a coat or two of that to the top and bottom lashes. Okay, just like that. Okay, so I'm happy with how that came out. And now I'm going to just contour, well not really contour, I'm just actually going to bronze up my skin a little bit. And I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Bronzer in the shade Rock On World. And this is a big fluffy brush from Sonia Kashuk. And I'm just going to apply where the sun would naturally hit. Not contouring, just adding some warmth back to the skin. Forehead as well. And that you can apply as much as you want as well, but just be careful with the bronzer, because this one actually has like an orangish tone to it, so you don't want to look like, you know, Oompa Loompa. And there's Brandon. And then I'm going to apply some blush, and of course it's the City Color Mosaic Blush in Coral Glow. And I'm just using an angled blush brush to apply that. Right on top of where I bronzed, and the apples of the cheeks. I don't want too much of this, just to give a little color back to the skin. And of course, I got a highlight, so I'm going to use the Laura Geller Gelato Swirl in Gilded Honey. And apply that to the cheekbones. He's getting mad because he hears me talking in here and he wants me to go pick him up. So you apply that to the tip of the nose, above the brow, and to the Cupid's bow. And then to finish up this look, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Lipstick in Pure Hollywood. And this is like the perfect nudie pink shade. So that looks awesome with this look. And also, I'm going to add, which I didn't in the photo, but I want to use a black like eyeliner on the waterline. So this one is actually from Jordana. It's a 12-hour Made to Lash eyeshadow pencil, but I'm gonna just use that in the waterline. I usually use my Urban Decay, but I don't know where it is right now. And that makes this look even more dramatic. And if you're not trying to go for something dramatic, then you don't have to add, you know, the lash line or the black I don't know why I can't talk. The black eyeliner. And that's about it for this eye look. I'll leave the picture below that I had on Instagram and that a few of you had asked. I had asked if you guys wanted a tutorial. A few of you guys said okay. And leave any comments below for any more looks that you want me to try out. And until my next video, I will see you guys later.